JB Hustling, JB Trading, JB doing all that. Back with another YouTube video. This video, I'm gonna be going over the past week, seeing what we did. Going over the wins, losses, trials, and errors. And this week, unfortunately, was a red week. No biggie. We back at the next week, but I'm finna just go over the trades that I took, why I took them, and why we ended up doing what we did this past week. So this week started off March 24th. As you can see, I lost 2 trades and I broke even the first trade. All right. So if you look at what I took mostly in NASDAQ trades, 2 NQ trades and 1 gold trade on Friday. I think this was Friday. This might have been Thursday. No, it might have been Friday. I don't know, one of them days. But as you can see on NAS, we lost. The first trade was a break-even trade. This was the first trade on NAS. So during this trade, I entered this trade right here, as y'all can see. I seen a clear demand set up, presented. Price came back, tapped that demand. I enter here. Price came here, and we was in profit for a little bit. I think this was our one-on-one around this area, or it might have been around this area. No. Let me think. This was our one-on-one. So one-on-one was right here. I wanted minimum 1.5 to 1 simply because I just been losing. I've been losing more. Not because of anything specific. It's just, you feel me, what has been going on. And usually when I done set my stuff up to when I'm in a losing streak, or I'm like constantly losing, which I don't be tripping about. It's all about risk management, that I go for higher RRs. So I minimum wanted 1.5 RR to 1, and we got our 1-to-1 right here. I maybe should have took partials, but I didn't. I just broke even the trade. And as you can see, price came back, stopped me out right here, and it came back up here. It didn't quite touch my 1.5 to 1. So regardless, I would have either broke even or lost this trade. Next time I might take partials. I want to get y'all opinion on that. If y'all think I should take partials next time, or if I should just let the trade ride out. That was the first trade. It was a break-even trade. It wasn't bad. It was a good setup. It made sense to me, and that's how I went. Second trade. This was the second trade. Another trade on NAS. I took this trade, seeing a nice demand appear. The only bad thing that I say about this trade that I even spotted in the moment was that we were opposite of all the EMAs. All the EMAs were signifying that we were in a downtrend, but what I was paying attention to was that we were creating higher lows. Each time a low was created, it was creating a higher low, and yeah, that's what I was paying attention to. And then I seen this breaker structure here. Price broke structure here, took these highs out, and it gave me a lot of confidence in this setup when I was taking this setup, that, oh yeah, we have no choice but to push up. As you can see, we low-key have a small trend line here. If I was to create a trend line, this would be like a smaller trend line. And so I definitely was heavily dependent upon thinking that this was definitely going to react off of this demand zone and give me I want a 0.5 to 1. I was actually going for 2 to 1, I think, but as you can see, I got entered in right here, and it stopped me out 2 candles later. And then for the rest of the day, it did continue down. So my stop was here. Oh no, my stop was originally here. I seen this candle be printed, and it came down like this. I'm not the type to sit there and hold the trade and stick to a trade for too long. If I see it's not going in my direction, I immediately change my stop to break of candles. So if price broke this candle, it would stop me out, which it did right here. It broke this candle on this green candle right here, stopped me out, and then price continued down. Another just unfortunate trade. I feel like I did everything I was supposed to do, other than the EMAs being against me. Everything else lined up for us to reverse for the day. It just seemed like a good reversal type of trade. Yeah, just the way everything was lining up. You got this low, boom, we made that high, another low. So I was just expecting us to continue up and make another high. because we made this. Boom, I seen structure broken from right here to right here. Yeah, so it made a lot of sense. It's still, I don't even feel like I did anything wrong. It just simply I lost. Like, that's all it was. I was supposed to win the trade on Thursday, I think it was, but what happened was, instead of buying, I ended up selling. I think, no, I was trying to sell and I ended up buying on accident, and so that trade it just didn't happen. So I would have at least been like break even on a week if I would have took that trade, which I did, but I didn't. I sold, and I was so blowed in the moment. If y'all would have seen my reaction, I was like, ain't no way. And then the trade ended up getting to my 1-to-1, but that's all I really would have gotten. So it probably would have just been another break-even trade, because I'm not going for nothing less than a 1.5 or 2 R currently, just because of all the losses that's happening right now, which I'm not tripping about. It's just about risk management, 1, and 2, hey, just upping that RR when you are losing consistently. Next trade. This was another good setup. So first thing first, because this was a beautiful day to me on gold. I seen we clearly had a clear breaker structure here, which I noticed, and I drew up this demand zone here. The only reason I didn't enter on this demand zone, which it got to a 2R, I think, I would have entered here, it would have got me a 2R. The only reason I did not enter on this original demand zone was because this was a news candle. This came out right when news was out, and as y'all know, I'm not trading news. I would trade a 9:30 open, but I won't trade news. That's just something I just wasn't willing to do. It came and did this at news, and then got me a 2RR, but in the process, it made another demand, which I drew up, and as you see, it reacted very well off the demand off of the first candle. I entered here, price came up and immediately stopped me out. But yeah, that's how my week went. I'm down about not even 1%. I'm down about 0.6% this week, which I'm not too mad at. It's just a part of the process. As long as I'm taking my A+ setups and I'm continuing consistently and continuously taking the correct setups and taking my A+ setups and taking what I would take in back testing, I have no problem with taking losses, because losses are a part of the journey. That's what I want y'all to realize and understand, it losses are a part of the journey. But what I will say, in these next couple months, on my mom, in these next couple months, I'm just simply just waiting on that big winner, like that big win streak. That's all I'm just waiting on. It's like one of these months, price is going to just align with my strategy, and we just gonna keep banging. I need to just do my weekly overview. It's a Sunday, so all I'm doing today is just making videos, getting my mind right for the next week to come, back testing. And y'all know the regular things that you would supposed to do when you are a profitable trader. You see what I'm saying? I refer to myself as a profitable trader because I do the things that a profitable trader would do. I don't take more than one trade a day. If I lose on the day, I'm done for the day. I close the laptop. If I win for the day, I'm done for the day. I close my laptop. I look for one trade a day, which I feel like, I mean, do what you want, but me, that's what works for me. That's what's been working so far. But yeah, I'm just simply just waiting on that win streak. Once that win streak hit, I'm telling you, yeah, y'all gonna see me with a Lambo by next week. Oh, folks, great. But yeah, that's how my week went. So if you did have a red week or a losing week, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. You feel me? We in that bit together. You feel me? Just keep sticking to your strategy. Don't switch it up when things ain't going your way. March, actually, and to go over the entire month of March, was, I think this week made March a red month for me. This week alone. This month would have been a green week. I mean, in a green month, if I didn't have the situation that happened to me that one week that I told y'all about last video. A situation happened to me one of these weeks on March, and that was, I think, one of the most profitable weeks that I would have had if that situation didn't happen to me and I didn't go through what I had went through that prevented me from trading. And since it prevented me from trading, I couldn't do what I was doing. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't get on the charts and do what I was supposed to do. Mentally, I was in there. And that was actually one of the most profitable weeks that I would have had this month, and it would have made this month a profitable month. But I'm not tripping that this month wasn't profitable. I just understanding that, hey, it's a part of the process. Once you just fall in love with the process, everything else follows. You don't trip about nothing not going your way, or a bad day or a bad week, because you know in the long run, doing what I'm doing now is gonna make me more money than not. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I really got for this video. Just giving y'all a little breakdown of what I did right. As far as this trade, the only thing that I can see that I've truly, I didn't do nothing wrong with this trade. I'm not gonna lie. I took my setup and it just didn't go my way. Simple as that. On most of these setups, that's all it was. This setup here, I took my setup and it just simply didn't go my way. The only thing that I would say that I probably wouldn't do next time is just take a setup against all these EMAs, but I was just betting on a reversal type shit, just because of how market structure was moving. We making higher lows and higher lows and higher lows. I'm betting on that bit to go up, especially if we breaking structure. That's really what got me on low. And we just broke structure, so that's really what had got me on that one. And then this last one, I got a 1-on-1, but that was just a break-even trade, so I couldn't too much be mad or happy about that. It was just, hey, it just what it was. It just was what it was. But this next week is coming up. Y'all boys stay locked in, stick to your strategy, stick to what you know, and thank y'all for watching this video.